Hey everybody, MaxMonty1516 here, back again with another train show haul video. So you guys really seem to like the format I did this in last time, where I just kind of go through and talk about each item, rather than the picture slideshow things I used to do. So I guess this is how this format's going to continue now. So yeah, basically, for those who don't know, I go to the Autumn Rails train show. It's twice a year in Asheville, North Carolina, and I go there in February and October. So here is the February haul. So without further ado, I really don't have anything else to say, so let's dive right in. To start off, here's a 2013 Wooden Railway Percy. So you may be wondering why I bought this, and if you didn't see him in my collection video from last year, my 2013 Percy was pretty trash, and I'll bring him up now. So as you can see, he does not have a face anymore. I use that for something else. But yeah, I kind of destroyed this thing with paint when I was younger. I have had it for over a decade now, so kind of makes sense. But yeah, I decided I'd go ahead and pick up a new one, which is in much better condition. It's not pristine or anything, but I think just to have a better looking, pretty good condition overall 2013 Percy, that really helps. And I really like him quite a bit. And right after 2013 Percy is a 2013 Henry. It's because, well, pretty much the exact same reason. If you saw the collection video, I hate how this thing looks. I did this when I was really little, and I have tried multiple times to scrub the white paint off. It won't come off, and it's basically ruined now. It looks terrible. So finally, grabbed myself a new Henry for pretty cheap. And again, I've talked about this thing before. A lot of people have. It's a very stock standard Henry, but once again, very nice to have in the collection, and I finally have a pristine version of him once again. Continuing on with the Wooden Railway stuff, I have a 2003 Edward. So basically, again, I just didn't have this model. I have all the other years of Edward, and I even have a tender to go along with him. But yeah, I just never picked up this Edward when I was young. I have the 90s version, I have the 2013 version, all of them, except this one. It's got a neat face, I guess. Not too much to say, but again, he's not too detailed. Still just a very standard Edward model. And once again, I can just use this tender for him, so he is complete. But yeah, there he is. And overall, I still think he looks nice, and it's good for a completionist collection. Next up, we got Royal Bunting Stephen. So this one was exclusive to a 2-pack that came with this open coach. So again, when I was younger, I bought this open coach on eBay because I didn't really care to get another Stephen. So I've had this for like a decade now. And then I just decided, hey, this is a Stephen I don't have, so I picked him up. And yeah, again, it is just a very normal Stephen. Aside from he's got 1 ribbon there on his boiler and 2 on his tender, and it's the same thing on either side. But yeah, overall, pretty cute model of Stephen, and I think it's very cool that I have this complete 2-pack now after like, what, almost 10 years of having just the coach. So yeah, these two look nice together. Next up, here's a Wooden Railway 2000 Bertram, and again, in pretty decent shape. So again, if you saw my collection video, you know I have the 2012 model of Bertram. I think you see why I wanted a new one. I loved Bertram as a kid, I still do, and I played with this model a lot, and therefore, it looks like this now. Again, I've had it for like 12 years, so it's bound to have some wear and tear, but this much is a little bit extra, so I decided, you know, it's been time for a new one. But yeah, so again, looking at this model here, very nice. And one thing I actually did not know is that in 2012, they changed the Bertram model, and he doesn't have the little ledge on the back. I've never seen anyone point that out before, but since I have both different versions now, thought I would. So yeah, overall, 2000 Bertram. I will check the date again. This is like around the time Bertram came out, but yeah, there you go, 2000. Pretty cool. I like this Bertram model a lot. So next up, here's a really fun one. It is 2013 Wooden Railway Rocky. And I don't know how hot of a take this is, but I do prefer this to the 2007 version. And again, I do have the 2007 version right here. It's not in the best of shape. I play with this thing a lot as a kid. Once again, Rocky was just one of those characters I really like to have. And, well, the crane arm doesn't stand anymore. I think that little clip that holds it up in place broke like a long time ago. And it's always really bothered me that my Rocky can't do that anymore. So now, with the 2013 one, I can. And I can also say that I do have both versions of Rocky. Unfortunately, I didn't get the flatbeds. They weren't there. Although I'm sure I can find them pretty easily on eBay and complete this guy. But yeah, overall, really cool. And he does actually have a metal rod here versus the string on the old one. And this magnet right here is actually very powerful. A lot more powerful than the old version. Like, I mean, it actually takes genuine force to, like, separate these, which is honestly pretty cool. And yeah, 2013 Rocky, again, I think he's great, and I'm really happy to have him. And next up, we have a really obscure item. This is the Festive Caboose. So this came in a 2-pack with like a snow-covered and like holiday light Thomas. And it was only sold, I believe, in 2010, 2011, somewhere around there, when Learning Curve really oversaturated the market with all these 2-packs and such. So a lot of these kind of get lost in the mix, but I do think this is a nice piece overall. I really like the darker maroon. It's a lot darker than the other cabooses. And I think the details are quite nice too. I like the leaves and the lights there. It's got a bow on the side, and it even has some snow on the roof, which I think is a great detail. You don't really see roof detailing too often. But yeah, I haven't tested to see if this thing works yet. I just don't have any batteries for it at the moment. So yeah, it doesn't work currently. I'm not sure if it's broken or if the batteries are just bad. I'll check that at some point, just don't know when. But yeah, overall, cool caboose. I like this model quite a bit, and I hope I get the Thomas for it one day. And to finish out Wooden Railway, I did pick up some switch tracks. These are always useful, especially with the ones with the male ends. These are usually broken off at some point. So nice to have 2 of these pristine ones, and then also this little Brio switch. Again, just nice to have, really good for layout building. And you can never have too many points. These are really valuable pieces. Same thing with risers. I got 3 more risers. Again, just can never have enough of these, and I'm sure they're gonna help a lot in layouts. I'm still running out of risers, despite the amount I have. I genuinely can never get enough of these things. So again, 3 more is gonna help a lot. And also a really interesting find. I found the ramp to the Scrub and Shine destination. Now I don't have the Scrub and Shine. However, you see a lot of listings where that destination will be sold without this piece. And hopefully I can find one for cheaper because it's missing a piece. So here in the near future, hopefully I can find one of those and actually have a destination for this ramp to attach to. All right, that was a lot of Wooden Railway stuff, so now I'm gonna move over to the diecast side of things. And interestingly, there was no Trackmaster. I only saw a few Trackmaster 2 Thomases and Percys, and I didn't really pick any of those up because I already have it, so yeah. Anyway, starting off with the Take and Play, we got Shooting Star Gordon. Now I did have this when I was little, but I lost it like a really long time ago. However, I've still had the tender for all these years. Couldn't tell you what happened to the front of it. I've been looking for it for God knows how long. I lost it like only a couple years after I got it, and it's just been one of those things I've never been able to find. So after at least 5 or 6 years of just having this thing lost, really nice to actually have a complete one again with the tender that I already had. So yeah, there you go. Shooting Star Gordon is pretty cool. I've always liked the design quite a bit, and the Take and Play one, despite the magnets, actually looks pretty good, I think. Next up, here is another pretty obscure model. It is Take and Play Sodor Spider Exhibit Diesel. So this one came in a 3-pack with the trucks here that I actually do have. I got this pack when I was little, and Diesel broke because I think while we were like cleaning something, like something either fell on top of this Diesel or the Diesel might have fallen off somewhere, and it just cracked open. Like the screws, I think, just shot out, and like the thing split open down the middle, and I couldn't repair it because like I lost half the piece. I think the running board like split or something. So kind of lost that Diesel for a long time, but now I got a new one, so you can actually go with the trucks. I don't know where the cargo is, I'll find it at some point. But yeah, this is a pretty neat pack actually. I like the color combination quite a bit, and having the Diesel back is a really nice thing from my childhood. Continuing on, I have the 2014 versions of the Take and Play Aryan Burt. These things I think are pretty nice. The magnets don't look too egregious on these, I don't think, or maybe I've just gotten used to them over time, I'm not too sure. But overall, these are not bad models by any means, in my opinion. I do quite like pretty much every version of Diecast Aryan Burt, but I just never really thought to pick these up until I saw them. But you know what? I just thought, hey, why not? I don't have them, so I should get them. So yeah, these are pretty cool. They weren't too terribly expensive, so I was like, hey, you know, why not? So I think they're pretty cool. Like I said, I like them quite a bit. Really don't have anything else to say, but overall, fun models. Here's Talking Bell. So another Take and Play model that's really obscure. I think this came out around 2013, 2014. Wasn't sold for too long. But yeah, just another really, I wouldn't say rare, but like an item that really doesn't pop up like ever. So I thought, hey, why not? You know, I'll pick her up. She's pretty cool. She still works. Nice working light there. Pretty cool. Take and Play Bell just looks nice in general, so it's nice to have another one of these, especially when my other one is in really bad shape. So you know what? Sure. Talking Bell, now she's in the collection. And then here is the 2014 Take and Play Cully. So I do have one of these already, but I am trying to get more of them, and that's because I want 8 of them for the mountain engines. However, I do have the 3 Ertl ones, so I guess I need 5 of these. So with 2 Take and Play Cullys, now I need 3 more. So take along ones count too. I just haven't found any yet that I want to buy. So I'll get around to that at some point. But yeah, getting closer to having every mountain edge incomplete. I'll use this for one of them. Not sure which one, but yeah. 2014 Coldy I think is nice. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Next up, here's a really fun pack. We have the Take Along Zoo Cars. And I actually didn't know the Lion did that until I've actually held it in my hand. So yeah, these are pretty cool. Again, just little neat, obscure items. I don't really think these pop up too often either. But they're surprisingly detailed. I like the color scheme quite a bit. They actually do look like the carnival cars from the show, which I like that too. So yeah, these look really nice together actually. I think they're just very fun. So Take Along did do like a lot of these obscure packs that I think were just, you know, why not? But yeah, I just like these packs, and honestly I kind of wish I had more of them. So zoo cars are a nice addition to that. And speaking of those take-along packs, here is the Shark Tanker, or the Aquarium Tanker, from the Salty in the Ocean Cars pack. And actually, for my previous train show, I got the other truck that came with this. So now I've got the Electric Fuel Tanker and the Shark Tanker, so these can go together. I like the hazard stripe bits on the running board, and they're like numbered. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I've already had this for a couple of years. So this Shark Tanker, it's cool. Got a hammerhead in there. Most of the water's evaporated, but a little bit's left. But yeah, overall, just really nice. And I have a lot of take-along tankers now, so it's pretty nice. And the last take-along item is the McCall's Farm Easter egg car. I'll be honest, I have no idea where this comes from. I did not do research on this at all, but it's a cute little truck. I'm sure it came in some Easter themed pack or something. But yeah, it's very colorful. I like the yellow and purple, and it's got little Easter eggs in there. 2 of them look hatched, so it's pretty cute. And yeah, overall, just another nice piece of rolling stock. And finally, we've got a couple of Erdls. So I'll start off with George. And if you did not know, my Erdl George has a broken funnel, so very cool to have another one of these. And yeah, Erdl George is really nice. Great model of George, I think. Great base. But yeah, really happy to have a complete one. I have no idea how the funnel broke off on my old one, considering, like, I'm pretty sure it's metal. So I genuinely don't know what happened there. But now I've got a complete one finally, so it's really nice to see. This one made me really happy. This is a flatbed, and it's actually for the Chinese Dragon. And I got the Chinese Dragon almost a year ago now for my birthday last year. And the seller said that they had the flatbed, and then when I got it, they didn't. So then I end up finding the flatbed without the Dragon at the train show. So I knew I wasn't leaving without this, and it's great. I love it. And now Chinese Dragon is finally complete. Really nice item. And then we got a driver figure. I've never had one of these before. And the funny thing is, like, I think 3 years ago now, I got the Erdl Fat Controller at the same train show. So then, now these two are complete. I got the pack together. So, again, they're nice. I like the driver quite a bit. It's pretty detailed overall, looks nice, and happy to have them. And the last thing to take a look at isn't Thomas and Friends, but it is a really nice looking HO scale shed. I love how this looks quite a bit. It's very detailed. It feels very Thomas-like, especially with the maroon brick and then the green window outlining. But yeah, it's even got like little open windows there. These are just really nice. I like this quite a bit. And it's very long as well. You could fit like an entire Trackmaster tender engine in there. Don't be surprised if you see this show up in my series at some point, or I also will use it on my model layout. But yeah, overall, really cool. Love how this thing looks quite a lot. And I think it is a great fit for any set. So yeah, that's pretty much it now. I've talked about everything. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what your favorite thing is in the comments. And that's pretty much all from me. So thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And I have been MaxMonty1516, signing out.